Here's another graphic organizer for you. This is the problem. See, what we have to do is we have to be able to separate out our point of view, our experiences, our emotions and background, and our expectations and dreams, our side. But then you've got your side or their side and the MAGA side. And you're kind of standing here in the middle going, wait a minute, what am I going to do? Hold on. So this is my problem. This one I'm going to say, here's my problem. I'm going to define the problem. And here's the activity for you to do. Your point of view, you define the problem. What do you think the problem is? Well, I'm going to say, as I've mentioned before in that Focus to Pivot course, I believe the problem is the bully. And that respect and truth have to come first, because the bully, I think, is the problem. And then the gang and the money and all of how that works. So yes, the number one exit strategy for gangs is to have options, which is exactly what I am doing. This right here, I'm giving us options and that we have a time to talk about it. So you're taking notes today. The question is greed and money. Are those your MAGA values of greed and money? Are you okay with that? Or what do you think the problem is? And I'm going to say options because I've been reading feedback and I've been doing my own research, and I agree the options might not be right exactly either. We got to talk about this. And this gets me now to my arsenal of tools. You know, when you decide that you're going to take off that hat, which is the topic we're going to talk about next week, you're going to have some arsenal tools here working with me that are going to help you feel a little more confident about this. And you got 18 weeks or 17 weeks, depending on when you see this, to figure it out. So this levels of thinking, these are my hero thinking steps. And when you get stronger and you get more confident in your reading standard 5, which is cause and effect, and your reading standard 6, which is drawing conclusions and making inferences, based on good information and sources, you will have a shield that will be such wisdom around you, it won't come off. And that's something that can never be taken away from you. We're also going to talk about you being the main character of your life. And yes, sometimes you have to put a mask on. Fake it till you make it. This is also tragedy and comedy. Flags, your heritage, yes, all kinds of flag stuff, all kinds of trophies, and how do you show your gratitude? What are your symbols of strength? What are your pride and crown? Do you have a crown that you wear? I do. I love it. My friend made it for me, and I took it up to the North Pole, or the Arctic Circle. And of course, the wand. You know I love my wand. Where's my wand? You know I love the wand. Where's my wand? Woo-hoo! Yay. All right, guys. I got to bring this back. Time to wrap it up. Uh-oh. Wrapping it up. Where am I? That's funny. Okay. I'm back. Thank you for watching this. Let me get back here to my cheat sheet. Okay, because watch party, yeah, primaries. This is the political commentary part. Back to the primaries. They've already happened in New York and California. Some big decisions are already being made. Colorado is voting today on their primaries, so that's happening. Also, I want you to check out the Supreme Court this week. They had some big decisions today about the slush fund and corruption of money that the president has been taking into his own pockets. And again, the question is money and greed this week. Corruption and greed. This is the 4th of July, our big 250th birthday party. How does all that look out there on the mall? Is that what you wanted? I don't know. I'm here. Let's talk about this. Okay? So this is today's common bond testing. We have been talking about money. We're talking about how to kick it up a notch using these arsenal of tools. And the final points here I'm getting at, my books, there's a lot of them, are on Amazon. Go get it right now. It's $10 on Amazon. I also have websites. The original one here, betrayedbytrump.org. That's the first one that started this channel about a year ago when I published the book, betrayedbytrump.org. I also have the leavingmagaguide.com. That has a lot of information about this politically homeless idea and people that aren't sure where they're going to go and what they're going to do about voting. I also have the wayfindingstation.com, which is this broadcasting booth, the idea that we need to have civics classroom and gang exit mixed up into politics and political commentary. So that's me. This is the MAGA Exit Countdown. Here's my sign. I'm so excited I made it through this first episode, and I'm looking forward to getting more people on board, more sponsors and people that have the ability to really make this a professional, hot diggity kind of a thing. I'm kicking it up a notch, okay? And special, I want to show you, I brought out my mask. I went and was lucky to see one of the master carvers here in Puerto Rico and made this at the kid demonstration. And so you know what? I'm going to put it on right now. Because you know what? I need to put on my mask. I am brave enough. I am strong enough. And this is the MAGA Exit Countdown. Woo-hoo! All right. Totally crazy, something new, something different. 17 weeks. You're going to be voting in November. I'll see you there. You ready? All right, mask off. That's so funny. I love that. Thank you for joining me. Share, comment, subscribe. Let's kick this up a notch. We got 17 weeks. Let's go. All right, bye.